The following are words and phrases and sayings I'm personally sick of hearing. They've been watered down so much and applied to so many things, all of them have pretty much lost their meaning. These are words intellectuals, quote, use that don't mean anything. A lot of these words and phrases are said and used by stupid people. Some are ideals I feel strongly about. This video is kind of a mishmash of all that. If you're easily offended, don't watch this video. These are my thoughts and ideals towards certain things and the world I felt like sharing. It's based on a script I've been writing for about 6 months now as I see and experience different situations. A lot of it is going to be unpopular. A lot of it's not going to be politically correct. And that's a great segue to get into the first phrase I really can't stand. Let's talk about an old saying I think is really stupid. Politically correct. By definition, politically correct is conforming to prevailing liberal or radical opinion, in particular by carefully avoiding forms of expression or action that are perceived to exclude, marginalize, or insult groups of people who are socially disadvantaged or discriminated against. As we have learned in this country, that's every single person, every single thing. Someone is offended by something, and someone is a victim no matter what it is. People love to be victims. People love to be offended. People love to take their rights away from others if they don't like something. You know someone I worship to this day and was never politically correct? George Carlin. I wish he was alive today to comment on the current status of the world and the growing stupidity that seems to be happening. Fuck political correctness. As the definition suggests, it's conforming, going with the flow, not wanting to stand out, not wanting to be chastised for having an opinion. Did you know there is no wrong opinion? There has never been a wrong opinion. If it's someone's opinion, it's correct. You can't say to someone their opinion is wrong. It's an opinion. It's their opinion. Every opinion is correct. But you can't say what you really think. You need to conform, be a robot, be the drone that society has trained you to be. Comply. Resistance is futile.
Technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Look at all the scummy news agencies reporting about movie stars or sports stars or political figures just waiting for them to say something out of context or give an unpopular opinion so their brain-dead readers can pounce on said celebrity. And everyone is a hypocrite. Every single person on this earth is a complete hypocrite because we all do and say stupid things. We want to be understood for our mistakes, but won't bat an eye to go after someone who says something we don't like. As George Carlin would have said, fuck political correctness. Fuck it in the ass. White privilege. We all have privilege depending on our upbringing, our social status, our race, our gender, our location, our income. This term steams my cookie as a white male. We don't have the monopoly on privilege. There are poor white people and rich black people. Who is privileged there? And did that black man work hard for his income and that white person lazy as fuck? Then where's the privilege there? If you're lazy and don't want to work and someone has more money or power than you do, then there's no privilege there. You're just a lazy fuck. I would argue a beautiful woman would have more influence over certain things than I do. A thin, beautiful woman would be able to open more doors in certain cases than, say, an obese woman. So because that thin woman exercises every day and takes care of her skin, does she have privilege? If you're eating a box of Oreos all day and then pointing to that woman as privilege, is it really? Or are you too fucking lazy to get off the couch and take a walk? White privilege is a phrase liberals say who are ashamed of their race, I suppose. I'm not really sure. I'm not ashamed of my race. This is how I was born, so this is who I am. Everyone has privilege. Every single person on this planet. It just depends on the circumstances to when that privilege is most apparent.
Individual. Therefore, white privilege is a lie. I've asked you very simply to show me the white person that has privilege over me. Nobody stood up. Do you think you have privilege over me?
Yes.
You're crazy. You're insane. You have no privilege over me. Let's make this absolutely positively clear. You have no privilege over me, and if you got it, show it to me right now.
Boomerish or boomer. Typically, your idiot young person will call someone this when they have nothing else to go with. To them, calling someone a boomer is an insult. If you look up baby boomers, it's associated with optimism, team orientation, personal gratification, health and wellness, personal growth, youth, work, involvement. Baby boomers are also known for being nonconformists, financially secure, consumer-oriented, and somewhat uncertain about their religious beliefs. These idiots who use this stupid word also say you don't have to be a baby boomer boomer to be a boomer. It's basically something stupid people say when they don't agree with you. Yes, I know what I'm saying is a boomer thing to say. That's what those idiots would be thinking if they happen to watch this. Woke. Woke is a political slang adjective derived from African American vernacular English, originally meaning alertness to racial prejudice and discrimination. Then white-skinned right-wing nuts took it over for their own, just something else they stole from the black people. Beginning around the 2010s, woke came to encompass a broader awareness of social inequalities, such as racial injustice, sexism, and denial of LGBT+ rights. Woke has also been used as shorthand for some ideas of the American left involving identity politics and social justice, such as white privilege and reparations for slavery in the United States. Now people use it for anything they don't agree with. If something doesn't fit in their preconceived view of the world, it is woke. The meaning of this word has been lost over time. The word is way overused, and the word is used now because people don't have the intelligence to explain themselves. Conservatives use it for everything. Everything is woke. Every movie is woke. Every television show is woke. Every news piece is woke. All woke according to these idiot conservatives. They turned a word that once meant something into a meaningless word. The saying, if you go woke, you go broke, is stupid. Stop saying that. That and the phrase, do stupid things, get stupid prizes. Apparently that's what your mother did, and then gave birth to you. She did a stupid thing, and you were the prize. She got fucked twice. Mansplaining. I dated a liberal for a time, and if you want to talk womansplaining, then either you are a female liberal or you've known one. And they're kinda nutty. They will womansplain the most bizarre shit that makes zero sense if you've ever dated a liberal woman. If you have a different opinion than a womansplaining liberal, be prepared to get earfuls full of the most bizarre shit you've ever heard. I will give you an example of the womansplaining liberal that I dated. Remember Ruth Ginsburg? She died of cancer. Trump was president at the time. This woman that I was dating and her mother womansplained me how and why Trump had killed Ginsburg. If you're not aware, Trump was appointing judges to the Supreme Court at the time. Their theory is Trump had her killed to get another of his picks on the court. She had cancer. Who in their right mind would think this to be a conspiracy? It's beyond impossible. She also womansplained to me that after George Floyd was murdered and the riots began, it was a good thing. Never mind the fact that innocent people were being hurt and small businesses were being destroyed and burnt down. I don't date this idiot anymore.
Please, show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful. Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Extreme female liberals are a weird and perhaps a mentally ill bunch. I'm not putting every female liberal in a box. I'm putting extreme female liberals in the box with this lady. Mansplaining, womansplaining, let me splain, those stupid words. The phrase, I don't see color. I truly believe the worst racists are the ones who go to great lengths to try to show they're not. I also believe this about homophobes. They go out of their way to make controversy where there is none. Black Lives Matter. I didn't see one black person ever on television or anywhere saying they want the white folk to join their cause. Typically, it's the white female liberal that needs to indoctrinate themselves into causes they have no right to be in. You're not black. You have no idea how it feels to be black. I have chronic depression and anxiety. Unless you suffer from chronic depression and anxiety, you can't relate with me on those two things. Unless you happen to be black, you can't relate to being black any more than black people or Chinese people or Mexicans can relate to be what it is deemed white. And that's okay, we're all different. My point is we're all unique. We come in all sizes and colors. To say I can't see color is asinine. To think you can relate to another race and gender is stupid. White female liberals are the guiltiest of this, and I truly believe people who make the biggest deal about race are racists. Typically, everyday people see the difference in people, and that's it. There's no big thought process. There's no big debate. We can coexist with each other as normal people do. I don't see color as stupid. I do see color. I do see the differences of people, and that's okay. And when I say relate, I don't mean everyday things. Of course, you can relate to kids. You can relate to husbands. You can relate to everyday things. I'm talking about the color itself, how it is to be a certain race, a certain color, a certain gender. We can't relate to that. We certainly can relate to other things.
Get away from her, you bitch! You're terminated, fucker.
Toxic masculinity. Alright, let's get back to picking on the conservatives. I like to go back and forth. And this is mainly ballless men who use this phrase. Just because a movie is about a woman or women, and these characters are put in a good light, and men are, doesn't make it toxic. First off, it's a fucking movie. Second off, why are you so threatened? These white male whiny man babies I see all over YouTube screaming toxic masculinity need to grow a big ol' set of balls. They are so threatened by women, and strong women. Movies aren't real, they are fantasy. Movies aren't the real world. Why are you man babies so threatened by a movie with strong women and men as pussies? Turn it off if you don't like it. Go watch a Stallone movie or an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. There are dozens and hundreds of them with full-on testosterone. No, they'd rather bitch about the one movie that comes along that has strong female characters. My God, man babies, wash your vaginas. I swear you are practically women gossiping and crying and bitching and moaning. Sorry, ladies, if that's offensive. I'm 54 years old and my giving a fuck goes away a little more each year. Change your pads, man babies. Who gives a shit if there's a movie about strong women that bash men? Who cares? Who gives a living fuck? These man babies. Change your pads, man babies, and try to refocus your energy into something you like instead of crying about toxic masculinity. You all come off as pussies. Pronouns. This is really going to be an unpopular one, so here we go. This really isn't against pronouns, but the sudden interest in using them. I don't care what you want to be. If you're a guy and feel like a woman, be a woman. That doesn't mean you are. Same the other way around. Be who you are comfortable being, and I will support you. Use whatever bathroom you want. I go in to piss and shit, and that's it. I could care less about who is around me. I went into the bathroom for one task, and if I could complete it without being bothered, I could care less who is in the room. As I indicated, I am 54 years old, and I have said, hey man, to say hello to guys all my life who pass by. Hey man, how you doing? Hey man. If I happen to say it to you and you want to be identified as a woman, then I apologize. Don't expect 54 years of conditioning to go away. I don't mean anything by it, and if you get all huffy about it, then you have a problem, not me. If someone accidentally called me miss or ma'am, I wouldn't go all apeshit. I go to dating websites. I want to date women. I see people who are clearly guys. My dudes or dudettes. You are not women. You can identify as one. Again, I support you, but you are not a female. I want to date real females. I don't know what the answer is there. Have a separate section for people who identify a certain way. I don't want to go on a dating website and see guys. I know you're a guy. You're dressed as a woman, but you're still a guy. If this is politically incorrect for you, tough shit. It goes both ways. If we need to be considerate of your decisions of who you want to be, then you need to do the same with us. You can't have it both ways. But we can't discuss that in this country because it's not compassionate. It's not politically correct. Tough fucking shit. Instead of getting all huffy by not being identified the way you want to be identified, you have a couple of choices. Educate someone without having a shit fit. If I say, hey man, and you want to identify with a woman, don't get all huffy. Have a conversation with me. Explain. Either that or live with it and realize not everyone thinks the way you do. Be who you want to be. But also realize everyone needs to do that, not just you. You are not the world. Now I want to talk about sexual aggression or violence. This isn't a term someone would use, but rather the action. I want to talk to the men of the world, or the men who are watching this at least. I see a lot of male assholes on a daily basis, revving their cars, cutting people off, news stories of men beating women, raping women and children. You're not men. You're barely human. I am old school, and this may seem extremely sexist, but again, I probably have 20 more years to live, so I don't give a fuck. I'll say what I want to say. Men are protectors. That has been traditionally our role since the dawn of man. We are physically stronger than women in most cases. I'm sure everyone has heard when the shit goes down or play goes down, save the women and children first. I do believe our role in society is to make sure they are safe first and foremost. Speeding through traffic and cutting people off, mentally and physically abusing a woman or child, putting your needs before theirs, you are not a man. There are expectations. Women can be terrible. I'm just talking your everyday female or child, not extreme cases. You don't hit a woman. You don't get in her face and yell at her. You don't cut her off in traffic. You don't cut in front of her in line. You make sure they are safe. You make sure they get to where they need to go. That is your role. And if you're not doing that, you're only man between your legs, and that's it. Hold the door open. Let them enter first. Be there when they need you. How many absent fathers do we have in this country? How many murders of women? It's ridiculous. And again, I know there are extreme cases. If a woman was coming towards me with a knife, I would deck her. That is very extreme and very rare. You know what I'm saying, guys. Do better. Child molesters, people caught with kid porn, people grooming children. As far as I'm concerned, they need to be ended. Their life needs to be ended. They are contributing nothing to society. If you happen to be one of those and listening, do us all a favor and jump off the tallest cliff you can find with sharp rocks below. Men, be men. Women and children first. And don't be an asshole.
Stop what you're doing right now and start living a little less douche.
Today's the first day of the rest of your life. You gonna spend it like a douche?
Be honest. How are you going to spend your day?
Are you gonna spend it on Bookface and Twitter smoking hashtags? Really?
Are you really going to stay up all night eating Instagram crackers on the MySpace tube?
Stop what you're doing right now. Start living a little less douche.
You're throwing your vote away. People say that to you when you're not voting or supporting who they are supporting. It's a stupid thing to say. The vote is yours. It's not throwing anything away at all. It's doing what you want with it. This whole bullshit about if you don't vote, you don't have a say is crap. Perhaps you not voting is your vote. You not supporting anyone should say there is no one worth supporting. I find that just as strong as voting for the least of two evils. I'm not going to vote for the least of two evils. I find that much more moral than voting for lesser scumbag. Voting for lesser than two evils is still voting for evil. We had Trump and Biden. In my eyes, those are two worthless candidates. I'm not voting for either of them. And now Kamala, who is equally useless. Not voting for her either. Anytime I see Special K in interviews, all she does is laugh to avoid the questions being asked.
Yeah, exactly. So,
She's still got a sense of humor. Right?
And I think in New Hampshire,
Brad Grant.
I'm not voting for any of that garbage. And the day after, when the candidate is announced, I won't give two shits. Because in my eyes, who the hell cares? They're all the same. So when they say if you don't vote, you're throwing your vote away, that's horseshit. And when they say you have no say if you don't vote, that's horseshit. I pay taxes. Whoever is elected is my employee, not my friend, not a rock star as many voters seem to think they are. They're not part of my football team. I pay their fucking salary. They are my employee. They are your employee if you pay taxes. You say whatever the hell you want to say. They're not your friend. They're your fucking employee. And the last one. This could have been preventable. I really hate this Monday morning quarterback mentality that people have. I'm basing this on the most recent school shooting in Georgia. We've heard it a million times by people making judgment calls after the fact. I hate to tell them, or actually I love to tell them, that every fucking thing ever has been preventable. I stubbed my toe this morning on the couch. That was totally preventable if I was watching where I was going. I didn't put the couch there. I didn't wake up. I didn't move here. I wasn't born. Everything's preventable. This could have been prevented is something stupid people say. Everything can be prevented. Every action ever. Saying it after something happens is fucking stupid. Saying we can prevent this before it happens is intelligent. Saying this could have been prevented after it happened is fucking stupid because it happened. You now know the outcome, and now you can put into play your Monday morning quarterback what should have been done into play. I can't stand people like that. Always have the answers after something happens. That doesn't make you smart. That actually makes you somewhat of a moron. You want to impress me and everyone else? Prevent a tragedy from happening and not commenting it after the fact, as if you're some fucking genius who knows more than the rest of us. We're all on the same page, idiots, after it happens. It's amazing I don't have high blood pressure being surrounded by a world full of morons. Not all of you watching this. Everyone else.
Men, stop ordering turkey burgers. Order a burger or not. Be men.
Women, stop ordering veggie burgers. Get a burger or don't. We respect you.
Old people, don't be racist and sexist. We know you're from another time, but you're living in our time now. Don't be a douche.
Babies, stop crying on airplanes. We get that you're not having a good time, but guess what? Nobody is. So order a drink and watch a bad movie.
Everybody stop talking about how many miles per gallon your car gets. Stop it. You're being a douche.
Everybody, stop telling me you don't watch TV, okay? We all know you watch Netflix and Hulu. You're being a douche.
You're better than that, and I believe in you. But do you believe in yourself? Yes or no? Is the Pope Catholic? No, not anymore. He quit.
Can't even count on the Pope anymore.
Sure as hell can.
So who can you count on?
You can't count on the Yankees.
Can't count on Lance Armstrong.
Can't count Dracula.
Can't count on Manti Te'o.
Can't count your chickens.
Can't count your ABCs.
You can't even count on Star Wars anymore. They're making another one. Is nothing sacred?
Dad, I'm auditioning for that. Just keep quiet.
Don't be a douche, Sammy.
If you're watching this video, then someone wants you to be a little less douche. Yeah, you.
Stop texting so much. Pick up the phone and call someone. That's a little less douche.
Show them you can do it.
Pass this video along to a douche you know and love. Let's start a movement. Let's spread the word. Let's light a fire.
Not literally. Don't actually do that. Don't start a fire.
Stop what you're doing
Right now.
and live your life
A little less douche.
Thank you for listening. That's a list of phrases and words and sayings and just bullshit that I'm sick of hearing. And I hope you enjoyed this. Take some of it with an ounce of levity. I appreciate you as always, gals and guys. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share, hit the bell for updates, and I will catch you later. Peace.